Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Spiritual Coffee House. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name's Mary Jane Tracy. I'm a spiritual influencer and an astrologer bringing you the Cosmic Highway, the 411. Oh my goodness. I had to sit with a lot of this, today, and looking at the energies, especially with Mars going into Mars is in Gemini, right? You got the North nodes there, and this is energies of direction. Like we have this energy of going forward. And good morning, everybody, and welcome and thank you. It's when I was a teenager, one of the things I had issues with was following the crowd. Like I really had issues following the crowd. I was a geeky kid. I had bad skin. I was not in the in crowd. Never have been in the in crowd, believe it or not. I was considered fat. And I think I was like 120 pounds. Like I was not fat when I look at but I was not exactly, when anybody followed, let's say Sean Cassidy, I'm going to date myself, or the Bay City Rollers, I was just like, oh, why are they following them? I mean, yeah, they got a good beat and, everything. But my thing was like, I never wanted to follow what everybody else was following. I never wanted to do what everybody else said, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And here we have this energy with Mars being in Gemini about, are you living vicariously through somebody else, through somebody else's vision, or are you living your own? And that's Mars Gemini. Are you living your truth, or are you living somebody else's? And many times, especially, as a teenager, you want to be liked, you want to be loved, you want to be in that crowd of what other people, because there's a fear of missing out, right? Fear that, oh, well, everybody else is partying Friday night and I have to stay home, or I have to go to youth group, or, I feel, that fear of missing out. And here we have, in our society today, in this collective, of a fear of missing out. Well, if I don't do this, then I won't be able to do this and this and this. So they say. So this is where there's many, many different variants that are coming in of our life and how you can be living them. But this is yours. This is yours. How are you living your life? You're being told to be a good person. This is what you need to do. Yet, is that your truth? And I was listening to Russell Brand, my Archangel Raphael. That's Russell Brand, just by the way. And as I was listening to him today, and I posted it up on my Facebook, so you guys go take a look at it. He was talking about death and the death today, and how people, watching a funeral on Facebook Live or drive through funerals, right, is crazy. The thing is, it's about human beings. We have to have ceremony in some way of allowing this energy of, when people pass away, when they die, to be able to see that, to mourn it, to allow for that passing to go forward. And now we're making it taboo, that you're not allowed to more than 10 people in a funeral home, or you can't have you can't have people here. You gotta, there's only a certain amount of people, and then you gotta sit 2 meters apart from your loved ones. So there's no consoling. There's a fear. And then we have all of these elitists that are wanting to biohack death to live longer. And if there's, there's just like this extreme, right? Let's biohack, let's live to 180, or, the other where there's people who are, I don't want to live in this world anymore, right? So, I mean, and I think they're very much similar for those who are biohacking this, that there's this youth that they don't want to die. Nobody wants to look at the death. And in death, there's resurrection. In death, there's renewal. In death, there's transcendent. There is where you can, craziness, is like you could buy blood from a 20-year-old, like, and have that blood put through you. It's just like, whoa, like that. How vampirish, how being a vampire is that? But you find that there is no, when somebody is getting there and somebody is bypassing this death part or not accepting it, it's where you're missing that of humanity. You're missing that core piece. And when I look at, when I see with the Mars coming in Gemini, it's about allowing yourself to live in your truth and speak your truth. Like, it's very odd that I've never really witnessed a Gemini not talking their truth. Never. Right? They do have that duality, and yes, there's that trickster part of them, but they will spew it out. They will say what it is that they need to say. And this is where this energy, with this energy and coming forward and making this forward movement, it's a focus. There's a focus on what you can do and accepting the death metaphysically, and maybe the death of others or people who have passed physically in your life, because that allows for you to be living a more wholesome, connective life. When we are disassociating ourselves from this, going into the illusion, the South Node, we go into that illusionary area, then we miss out. We miss out on the true joy, the true happiness, because we have to experience that of the death in order for us to experience that of the true life. And this is where you're seeing today, and it seems like it's only the billionaires that can do this, and they're so disconnected from the rest of the world. They're so disconnected from the truth of what is happening, in and around the world around us. So this is where, in order for change to come in, and this is where Mars in Gemini, which is local, looking at your local area, your country, your province, your state, your city, your county, looking at that and allowing yourself to voice, allowing yourself. So now we got the throat chakra coming in. We got the throat chakra coming in, and the higher chamber of the heart coming in, of allowing us to speak our truth, our story, our poem, our book. This is where when we are being stripped of our identity, Steve, my hubby, and wanting to step forward. Well, I got just 1 second, guys. I'm going to have to stop the video.